ye di nkomo na otwe mu nsem wona twegwa na Ghana fo di nkomo se nkofo di nkomo na ye pe ho pumasipre na abanse ye ma no 30 days na onye hwehwemu eye concession agreement eye Ghana ban NPDS esan ye senka ye from ejaye na mu electricity ejamu na nka eye PDS for distribute ma kama pa na se Ghana enso etimenya ho na enya so faso na me koyi na ko ba na se na no njoda social media na krata bi signed by the Minister of Information Kojo Ponkroma says any Ghana na PDS ye nkomodie no says ya twen asensen kakra na ye nkofo onwas na dia na aba minority for so akasa almost ye kan so typical of minority assemble say han ye kan ade na say nkoye na nema bi bom na bom no ene de hin anope owura John Jinapor ma shabedwani a owo eye Yape Kusagu eye Savannah region man kan ya facha na kan so we deputy minister of energy eye former president John Dramani Mahama administration NDC no was I madam for pa huna che so who position na woni abre person ba me so you busy having a position as a friend a problem pa nti ye ba be din common in fact some technicalities be ni nema bi omu a on the obitima chechem kaka ne ante ase yin say Ghana yen penin for ne de Ghana hye omu nsa no omu ye de bonifa no due diligence wo hwe nkrata ma nema ko yie ana omu anhwe mu yie eno nkomo na ye ba be ho mpumpu anopai na bomodi ansa so do 1 December fa UTV Ghana wo Facebook ko comment section wana de aba na ma jebre na ma kan ama na say bibia akoso kama jeje mo kwa ba no pay meje so mania me da se bebre so yeti wonka hu ache kakra bi won na TV so se wo hu eno akwa na ate so but mani agese me ba say UTV de over ha na je say TV mo ken kon no aba TV mo ken kon to aba TV mo university se wo hu ye gonja fo ka ni TV mo ye gwanwura TV mo ya gwanwura say asantehine ya da senso na parliament is saying kakra ene nyame yadoma ye be rise mo beje mo homek nti ye we kura mestre kwa na my Russia ko ye onyuma be pray na in fact lot of we waka ni say ye wia say magia to media say me mu etimi we ya my Russia ko because ene ye red taxes ye omode abai okay ye share cocoa board for media budget review no media budget review education poor fellow loans be brave yeah approving here sorry na that means nothing will happen talking about loans honorable parliament now mo ti wono loans nko na mo approve ana oh debi parliament yeah juma pa o yanti ya na ta chere say nyama mo agree on the intent na mo agree on yet na bi ya de ne say ye be hwe na aban no wa ye adwuma se ne so ye no do fa company your board and your management okay nti ye be fa ni say aban ye management omna expend and ye be fa ni ye it's a board ye ne hwe omo so nti say aban be ye bibia eso ba be je approval wa ye ho ye ho kwan so say ye hu say bibi enko ye on our own no initiate investigative processes na ya hwe na mo na mo ye yen say ye enko ho you see sovereignty resides in the people of Ghana. Just a 2 million Ghana for there. But Ghana for intimate share every time and take a decision. Into more na mo ye yen. Into mo jina na mo mra shebedwam. Ko jina mo na mo mra shebedwam. Into we must do ni anka mo pese mo ye. Into parliament ye adwuma no must reflect the aspirations of you the ordinary Ghanaian. And because one way ye me e de to me a shame sa ama me say menko ye adwuma ma. Nti bibia for mine no one ye beboa no parliament wo ho to me nti ye kra ye push say ye ma parliament more power executive power is not do so do we be crazy can ye separate parliament from the executive completely na ye nti like a parliament in ho yes na no betima ye adwuma it's possible so mo pa ye adwuma Ghana for no ne mo pa na se ye ma because aya na Ghana for no ye nheda no ngidie kase e wo parliament di kwan mo fa so di mo dwuma di kura wo no na me ama Ghana for say asemi ba na mo di hu nkomo na mo debate a se mo nyina mo adwen nheda nko benkrum sa we nam ha but na more offender no to say the majority will have its way despite the fact that the minority will have a say yeah I won't debate near Ghana for dream there's a historical antecedent Parliament since 1957, ya truncated parliament be brave. Anytime a coup d'etat beba no, say executive na na ewo no. Judiciary and shed and change your laws, court ni yomanyo. Parliament you guno. Into institutional memory and a building onto capacity no. Aye din kakra. And you change parliamentary structure ni be brave. You baby na ye na parliament for ni appoint obi akura nko aban mu. Esipe Your back also
Parliamentary, and the Parliament very vibrant.
Yes.
Say your Parliament Mrashebi Dwanibia and your minister.
Oh, and your back okra ni dey na Parliament for no kwa na koye ministers. Westminster system no. Nti ye pure American system, ye British system, na say you married two no. Nti ye bet my reforms. Very much we are say there. Ye here ne say ye be ye adwuma ne ye dey asom Ghana man. Say mo kase there be yen separate here. Once we start the processes, ye bet
2 minutes way yen say mo ampa.
E wo mo nsem we. Sometimes the citizen realize it to me ayewo. Mo to me pa.
E bia mo na mo ma yenku.
E bia me I bet yen so ayeto aba no. Why would we say this all the aponche begina akra e beto ama no? Once that our party
say I had a stronghold. It's in the system you odi aponche kra be hye ne party atade a ye beto ama no.
Nti mo amoto aba no mo njai sa. Whether Ashanti region, whether Volta region, whether Northern region, whether Greater Accra, say wo koto aba. Hwe dwuma nipa ne betimi aye. Nti bo onse sebe yes you we dey okọ parliament on kasa pen. Asa ye dey to aba ne ma na ko ho. Enyo no na dey ne pe. Esori ko ho. Say be a minister now criticizing it because president now appointing her. Fine. But yen dey to aba ne dey. Nti say wo to aba ma Jinapor. Na Jinapor wo ni say ontimi nya adwuma no. But wo dey wo say chinchina ye NDC nti wo to aba ma na. Okwa wo ntimi nya adwuma no. We should begin that discussion. Yen changing ni nyina enne year. But me sure say you continue sir enkomodie na e bedroom pempenso a say stronghold be ho kra na e beba from kakra.
Ekoba se Mrashebi Dwani betu sabia no betu anamo bi. Na number 1 e be favor ne nkofo a odi o maka gina mu parliament. Na number 2 en favor ne political party a JJ.
Oh, e bia ye bi pen. Peace appeal for did that. We were Peace appeal for used to take stands against the party. I think I've heard Kennedy Japan take 1 or 2 be against on one party.
Mr. Umudu or so.
And we must encourage that. Yeah, encourage it. Yeah, Ndru baby America for no. But and non just say yeah Tanzania the answer she them reform. As yeah year na yetumpo. Ni more research. They say me I'm beginning to like parliament because me call no. Ama me research be pray. Time na me minister no. Na me research director, me director for power, me director for say. Don't hear information on cash. I can tell you, look, I just say be a maker. There is a community TV. So over the past 7 days, I don't think I've slept for more than 4 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. And as I slept around 2, and I'm sorry, but 5:30, I said 5:45. Now you must research because when I say, oh yeah, research now. As you read the documents, no, you must go to the library. You must do a lot of things. Send your bayer, chamber, 1 hour kasa. You can speak based on information and facts. And as I was sorry, you must also exhibit some level of knowledge in the sector. In the energy sector, I do a lot of, not just within Ghana. I've been reading about Kenya for experience.
Okay.
I've been doing South Africa for ESCOM, how they have gone about their system. Nigeria, even Nigeria, I'm doing a lot of work on their petroleum sector. Nigeria to buy 2 million barrels of oil, I think, a day. Yeah, just about 10% in Nigeria. They've gotten about $40 billion from oil, oil. They are normally human indicators, human development indicators. I mean, just to do all this now, I'm sure eventually,
Ghana for Phyllis NDC MPP, you're not being clear with us. Yeboa, I am partner, we are figure we, no, we are disputing figure no, and we are even confused. We don't even know what is happening. You find any sector no. What is really happening?
Oh, many figures there. You can't have 2 sets of figures. Facts are sacrosanct. We have 2 different sets of opinion. Metimaka say yemfa, metimaka say yemfa. But we can't have 2 sets of figures. Until NDC and MPP, once we start churning out 2 sets of figures, that means that one cannot be accurate.
And the better we say we are accurate when you are accurate.
That's why we call source documents. For instance, what can say we install capacity of 5,000 megawatts. There should be a source document, and it can maybe Energy Commission. I'll go to the Energy Commission report and quote to you. Say, this is what the Energy Commission says. So I want to mention. Yeah, about politics. Let me give you some small info. And the documents be by. And I hope so when we get there. About even your debt, Minister Becca said, or a tuning because over the past years, and I want to do some research to determine the now Honorable Peter Mewusuoka. Because at December, as a November 2018, no, Honorable Peter Mewu a press conference. I chebi bo me kama. Like I said, me nyameka say a kabeda hono. Entro enye no kre. And the minister ababe kachre say all this while no e kada honti no ese ode
e kanu e ka ada ho ache ana mba ya
no we new e ka wo say ababeda ho ono aneka so the energy minister has dismissed assertions by the former deputy minister of power under the John Mahama administration that recent power outages was a result of government's inability to pay debt owed IPPs. I know your opinion, so I won't fault him.
Independent power producers.
Yes. Okay. Modi omo kantina yenya dumson. Ono say me the America no ayentro. So now listen to John Jinapor was speaking to Accra-based FM station. Yes, that the unza makasa na say antime for about try.
Yeah.
Yes. But addressing a press conference on Monday, Energy Minister John Peter Mewu described as false the assertion by Mr. Jinapor. He didn't know say me chantro. Although he admitted that government owed some of the independent power producers, he explained that these debts were legacy debts. Yaka legacy debt, chese Canada hona yaka MPP for betu ye. And yaka aba MPP for abreso.
Okay.
Inherited from the previous government, and not debts incurred by the Akufo-Addo administration. To know the Akufo-Addo administration by a kabia medaho, and they could read the budget. No, Minister say 2018, Ebano, Eka 5.1, Eka Fufro.
Why near the Neka?
IPPs no.
Independent power producers no. On my power, but in Chiomuka.
Yes, into between ye, I Niamewuka. Any the neck no for that no. Why na engine indi? Peter Mewuna's about Parliament. Ebe catch we try 11 PPAs bim. Ama we make it $7.8 billion savings. Who could read the minister budget statement, page 34, paragraph 155. Minister says so far much 2 mo. No me save 1.2.
No, the can't say much 11 mo.
Will be a workers which 11 mo on the 20th of November 2017, but charge I could never count Parliament. 2018, I may also be team. And ne minister say 2 mum no much more. Na enye 11. When you do that, you create a major problem for us.
Is it because Ghana for a time we saw accountable and free move politicians? So will be able to just come out to any figure not the able to hear them.
I think the moon media no moon follows Anya Manakakramaye. Moon near Chikakra. Now, moon keep your documents in some ayeke canin ye no. Try and refer to it. Me say me a journalist, be a major journalist nitra. Na say be interview amewu na obi say ya. I will check some of the things I work and in niema waye. Na aboa me. Even me, I don't have a problem if you go back to niema maka, niema maye on the floor niema. And in these days, no information technology aboa kakra. I'm able to save a lot of things in the cloud system. Now, once I have internet, you know, I can just pull it out. And compare and then a couple of years ago, I think information technology boy.
We host 2 political commentators almost every week. And this before say, so we do so and ye call and before say abani so we do so. Let's finish that today. Say, why in tackle do so?
Oh, Opa, you could break. I'll pick my tablet. Now I'm quoting your doctor about me. I can't in March.
Me can so make a statement be.
Yes, or make a statement.
Say we are buying out so we do so on here because I was said
you was saying you create dum so no. Until say you solve dum so, and this will be a boy abaso. That's what he said. Admitting say you solve dum so.
But that's not a deputy energy minister.
Yeah, that's an deputy.
You said I'm got to power when free outside Ghana. And you say be almost solve a temporary measure.
No, you can't dum so. Just you need power. You're the mom, and I'm born. From 2016 January till we had enough power. You can declare load shedding. That is it.
The time we move free power now installed capacity now you're saying.
Oh, no, does but sector knows a bit technical. Nti sometimes I'm me breaking it down kakra. You don't depend on install capacity to solve them so. 2007 President Kufuor yenya dum so no. Now your install capacity now a bro so by 711 megawatts.
In the first place, the install capacity in Chimucha and
me da se bebre, me da se. My menyan tries to meet me another example. Na mabaho. Yemfa nse car. Oko toka speedometer no. Actually 240
kilometers.
So on speedometer no. It starts zero now kwa na ko do 240
kilometers per hour.
Which means say car no. E bit me kwa ko do 240 meboa. But you never drive at 240.
Yeah, for the entire driving period of the car, half a crowd.
So car no. You're rating the 240 ntino. Ebia I had to come and say 240 kilometers. Until me the 1 hour and a bit wait. Until my men's back to energy sector. I call some modem. Just say bibia ko yena bibia da ho fenchim na assumptions deny year. You can get 1,020 megawatts.
From Akosumo.
And that is the installed capacity of the plant. Just a plant, you know, Akosra 1,020. And there are some underlying assumptions to that. And I always say every principle no, is good at its underlying assumptions. If the underlying assumptions na hold here, you can't hold that principle in our conclusion. It is in tiba form. Now so you can generate just 300 megawatts. You can say no, you need enough capacity. You install capacity 1,020. And then I 300. You can't do anything. Meaning what you because you number form. Into hydro dam. You elevation number form. Nyango ponzo na determine you eto.
Kwanya fa se nka dam ne adwuma na ho de number form.
Number form because you number form ontime nya ho hwe. And no near kase you can't use install capacity. You rather use your dependable and available capacity. And they determine nyawoya. Nti be gina ka so install capacity 5,000. Nti your excess capacity. Wait. Na me wa another document wa hamasa. Me tumre na machresi. Bacho edoso kakrantia na. We documenta the brain nansia or Parliament. And no Minister of Finance and a approval every year. Say yebana approval na oma gridco government consent and support agreement. Yeka government consent and support agreement na chese 2012. And a year agreement be say yam from more gridco. So on yam from any guarantee between the Republic of Ghana by the Ministry of Finance and the Agent France de Development in the amount of $199 million. And no for transmission line, I change from 161 kV. Edia free achimota, edia fa Kumasi, edia fa Bolga, near the Bia Komala, na akodru Burkina. They are exporting about 400 megawatts of power to Burkina. You export here, you bring $12 million every quarter.
Wow.
Yes, kakasi. The year near shasi year time. 2014 no more shares ejumedi nase. Then keso mu by now 2019 yimu. 2018 and a buying way they decided on better electricity tariff so by 17%. Chomo T grid co tariff so by 50%. Omo T so as our agency decided say omo ma grid co size can be.
And then you say, what is it?
What is was almost like a akofompa. It affects your brony friend on current ratio. Current ratio, no, Hesica, Benyani, and Yama over 3 animania. The ones our years are not just a Gija Bibia. And the power young case here exported cornea dinges cano. Ye doing exported. And a ye German daho. A man of Boca. Sa 5 billion you. And he has a bet catch a Ghana for say. Ya boka 5 billion. And here they a tour ebe tomo petrol so. Near the 3 years ago.
Is it tariff reduction no I buy and then people about the buy first no. And I did Ghana nya.
A day nya papa. And Greco says it's in the report. Even the report I hear the call Parliament no. Page 2. We stated say because of that tariff reduction no. And then a Greco nya and the Greco anti-million real line no. Inti na baya saba say yema no facility no va mo agrico na grid continue. All these 2 years here, we as by now capacity CSC at the YM Timmy Fanyery, Kia Esportico Burkina, Amanki, Yahuska, and Yahum Faso. And so now, because you're enemy, no, you're Bokam, you know, Great Co 1, Oma and Yescano, because they couldn't export that power. Number 2, contractor and say or J penalties, because or mobilize your site, where delay no. Number 3, Yasamba Kacha Ghana for a car bedaho. Intino, ye the taxes, ebe to petrol so, ebe to diesel so, ebe to LPG so, near the Akakutria Sakawe. You can't govern like that. And no credit about Cope. And no credit about Cope. It's not the best. Yes, I Ghana for. Obia should be interested in this sector. Obia should be interested in this sector because near Kosono. Sometimes I just ask myself, Intidian and Grofoye. This minister says this, another person says something different. And I make us a Ghana for we are confused because typical of opposition party, they are banning Ibianya Papa. Mr. Monesta, I'm invited, and I'm invited Deputy Minister back one minister. Nagana for next year. Look, Ghanaians are descending. Gabia de Mikain, go Triano or you know, so Canada. No code to document. So on a document, on a code to. Na a tier phone in tier. Or they are descending. Almost tier, look. They can decipher. Even in their state of so-called confusion, no. They can tell say no. Yes, media budget review no. Na ehun be here say energy sector level ye betum. Ma memra ho. Minister aye media budget review o ka kire ye say capacity charges. Take or pay and then the car beto. Entina all ma eto no so. That's why he told and take or pay the one I'm concerned. Maybe okay, I mean, take or pay started under President Gofo. Okay, I saw them take or pay. Take or pay an idea. Take or pay is your 2 things. You hear thermal plants, me boy. You hear video no. Ghana bit me ako bobosia. Na ye de ako ton video no. Which means say video generative power and generative power. You be SS can. In the Buidam, President Kufoko Bob was $620 million. And it is Buidam. Buidam, you 400 megawatts. A generative 130 continuous. You ain't even go China for and say, damn, no generative 400 into the entry. We'll still continue to pay. But we knew from the onset, say a generative 400. A picking plant. Okay. Picking plant is a much near the Abishim. Na aboy kakra bi ni asan de akobak ntino I will even for that time bia na use yes but then she say say brano so you tua ho ka ene de wo betua ntino is a form of take or pay upe that is one section. Another one so because a private sector no wo mo ko bobosia na fa nkania na bra but once that would there we are available no say ya nje nkania no cry say ma obibi kakra every month. Now so they ebua etua saka no because no I ready so they power ne be ma wo ka se wonje a that means say okopeska o baby di go tua nobody will come we are inside in that sector intino a typical example here asori a take or pay IMPP signing here 4.4 cents per kilowatt hour away from this argument. Another typical example a Senate IMPP signing here a take or pay capacity charge in 4.4. Yes, I need be. And I want to be very fair to the people of Ghana. An example, you are married. You 5 point something, I think 5.1 cents. It's a little bit higher than the 4.4. But let me explain why. As for Glydian, you bet 4.4 and the other. I married you and you 5 no for 5 years. You have 5 planting in na idea. Between 4.4 forever and 5 for 5 years no. I thought say 5 for 5 years no. Better. If viewers decide to disagree, that's an opinion. But I prefer to pay 5.5 for just 5 years and own the plant than pay 4.4 for so many years and still no, I won't even own the plant. It's a decision we took and we stand by that decision. Yeah, take a decision now. Your crisis energy sector mo. Yes. Nti say mo take this decision no. Mo anwe ankwachi say well, your mind whole period of time say be 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. That an CDR
Say the interim measures I take here be
measures no cranya interim. I hear people say interim. There be a long-term measure. Just that we're taking that decision at a time and watch it.
But and measures are they hear them we I need you hear power into the young fan wada hon and
and yes akra and no tie President Mahama or can say mrebia esia near your interim measure. Into President Kufuor Breast we see a Kofa cat generators 126 megawatts, old ones, and now a use of diesel. Ye as about from Nana, ye jaya. The President Mahama stated said there be look, let's take a long-term view. There are two things. Solve the problem na nimanimia. But who solve the problem na nimanimia no? My solution in your solution over a long term. Intina ebi mo misinterpreting so just emergency. There be we're in crisis. Dam na re, bui dam a re, pong dam a re. Until we must solve it immediate. But in solving the immediate challenge, you must also think of the long term. Intina you say a Mary 5 years so you move. Beyond 5 years, never san but any year dear. Because we need it. Tapco a 30 years, 300 megawatts, ebeko. If you don't think of the long term and you're only thinking of short term, set up free my day away. And now said damn that's I review ma. Now also a emergency review. And before Benja's emergency, no I said that doom some 1 year and 2 years. Why don't we have a situation now? You're solving any year, but now you're solving a long term so I thought that was a better approach.
But there are other means of generating power. Say we are thinking of hydro. We also deal thermal near deal. Why can't we think within that domain? It's okay. And I am quite him, sana. I don't know. I don't know idea. And everything will be a county acquiring.
You need some potential, no, biome in terms of big hydro dams. We've done a lot of feasibility. Yashe Drale, Yashe Pong, Yashe Drale, Yashe Palugu, Yashe Hemang. We've looked at all our hydro potentials. Big ones, in Ihobium. You can't do any 200 megawatt of hydro capacity again. And you can't depend on hydro alone. Because you're depending on hydro. And the young said, the first time you had load shedding in 1984. Load shedding because of hydro.
You should need to marry.
Yes. Look, I also made baby out of 1,020, name I 300. Now we lose 700 from Akosombo. And once Akosombo is down, it means that Pong will also be down. The Pong is at the downstream end of Akosombo. The ones Akosombo is not also getting, Pong, Bui is at the upstream. It means that Bui is a both Bui, Pong, and Akosombo came down drastically. We were losing almost 1,000-something megawatts. When you have that situation now, you need some excess thermal capacity. Because I know your insurance. That need a bit marry anytime.
Solar, so you know go area.
Solar, 20 megawatts.
Navrongo.
No, Navrongo, the 3.5. And you agree here another one on the 12 back home. And you need BXC4, 20. Central region. Yeah, commission here. They are scaling it up from 20 to 40. But anytime you do solar, you need a backup. And you need to drop it at any time. And Najo is not available. And I just need to peak demand. Until you start a wind, so. And you start a solar rooftop project. 200 megawatts for 200,000 homes. Until you the energy levy fund in the buyer. I buy we buy through capping and realignment. I'm for 70. I can be 30 pay. Until solar rooftop for more than a year. It has stagnated. And we knew what we're doing. We knew our complete energy sector master plan, from gas to power, gas to fertilizer, and gas to industry in terms of ceramics. And then we had an integrated system. Eventually, we will not just be producing, but excess capacity will export it. And then they started the upgrading of the 161 line to 330 kVA line. So they have exported to Burkina, they have exported to Togo, they have exported to Benin. Nigeria folk right here power. Just that one day you're connecting your lines with your lines.
And the normal demand.
No, the stability of the system. And then we continue to upgrade the transmission system. transmission system no I say conveyor belt and then the kura enkanea no nti enye resilient enye stronger ubenya losses bebre enkanea ni engine na ho keka ho nti ne improve system no e ka dey because ye born yankasa e fly in by president Mahama so sre no up additional 100 megawatt ebi mo so omze Ghana kanea boy ye den kana I have a document here joint memo from Boachajako and Kene Foreta a omde ba parliament ebe confirm say your tariff no is one of the lowest in the sub-region. Inti obi obeka so Ghana ye the most expensive. Ye ntimi export no na onim ni awoka. Enye no kre. We can export power. We have the potential. We have the capacity to export power to neighboring countries.
Jeje adena Ghana as a country. You say any blueprint I would sectors I would be any blueprint was say this is what this is where we want to get as far as our energy sector is concerned. And political party be about mandatory so see to me this one. But at the end of the day, Ghana and Eddie could why can't we do that?
Oh, we had an energy master plan, a 10-year development plan.
Yeah, sure say be able to
do so. Difficult. Difficult constitution no crime mass hakwan no. So the policy beba na why ensure say chinchina try. The only one about my ancestry be a constitution. I don't cross it to be amended. And the abandon, but you know, I learned to build on near your predecessors. Okay, Buidam, nearby we had to raise additional about $170 million to complete it. And that President Mama completed Buidam or Tonens after President Kofo. Many opinion. You now chassis. Nearby my rear. Brana Menu.
I don't know because Doomsday has become a thing of the past, no?
President Mama. That was when we finished it. 2016, Obey State of the Nation address, no. And
then there's another ministry on. At the end of man saying no cancer.
Oh, no, a thing of the past. Because then I make us 2016, we never declared low shed.
Well, it never was.
We never declared low shed. That's a fact. These are facts. I have opinion. As at March, as a February of a cancer, no, we had now resolved the generation challenge. We had brought in Ameri, we had brought in car power, AXA was kicking in, the dam too had begun to rise a bit. And we knew Send Power was coming on board. We knew Amendi was coming on board. We knew we're doing the reverse flow to take gas from the west to the east. So that Asogli and co that were stagnating because of a lack of gas, Omsubenya gas. We knew we're converting sodium street lights to LED. And we had gotten a firm grip of.
And to move free a Bamon said, okay, you know, Dr.
Bamia confirmed. They confirmed. And it's in the read 2017 budget. You go and read the 2017 budget. Keneforata confirms everything I'm making.
So far, yeah, energy state, let's say.
Oh, it's improved since 2015. And then we are no more talking of lack of capacity. We are even talking of excess capacity. Somebody had to work to bring a mind to baby Ayedri. Can you any capacity no? Ne eniore 2015 no. Opa yedien na nkania na ana mfidie na yewo no. Na entime maya enough capacity. But then we have more than we require. Ama ye complaining kura say ye more ye hu ne yamfanye. So obi na yes adwuma no. Somebody took that decision. Credit for yeah, my credit kakra.
Rural electrification project in Ghana.
I have me pacho. Near can't taxes in WhatsApp. And I'll be sent to my dealing with taxes now. Because if you're interested in taxes now. Taxes are cost rate 5. The main fund one after the other quickly.
And what energy sector?
No, Mr. Kenforata buy. Taxes are air cost no. Enum. The member bond back your communication service tax. And your pager mobile 50%.
50%.
50%. Yes. A free 6% to 9%. The pager taxes name. The name your money 1 CD and number 1 CD 50 pesos. The tax no are cost by 50%. And no any energy ni share, remember? In the environment. Second one. A road fund levy. Road fund levy is a component of the Energy Sector Levies Act. Ndebia what is your pager Energy Sector Levies Act ni ma. Ko bisa say dey ni wom. So when they mention road fund levy no, e call road fund 2018 omoje 1.3 billion Minister man road fund for 680 million per. And no, then yaka koye and yama enfa road fund no. And no, oma pejemu from 40 to 48, that's a 49 on diesel, 40 to 49 on petrol, and another component on LPG. Any energy nature can be That's number 2. Number 3, your price stabilization and recovery levy. And then you subsidize premixed fuel. Premixed fuel, any power sector, and electricity sector, any track can be. Number 4, a energy debt recovery levy service account. And you subsidize a toll debt. Any capacity charge and I take up any track can be. The only portion I call electricity sector no, a power infrastructure sub account and no penalty. Now my analysis no, it constitutes about 20% of the total tax increment. This other catcher say, President Mahama, thermal plants are signing in Tina, all my taxes and so on. It cannot be, and these are facts. It cannot be, and you know, the baby. And these are the facts. These are the taxes I've mentioned to you.
Why the increases?
Because the catcher is your projection no near per revenue of 58 billion. Yeah, and your catcher is a munya. November year budgeting. The assumptions were too high. The catcher said Debbie. Munya 38 billion. 2018. As a 48, one of them. So how can you increase your revenues by 10 billion, 20% in just 1 year? And not possible. They be from taxation to production. Expanded and base. You see terminologies be brave. They've had to come back to use other means to burden you the Ghanaian. Momonje to be brave from more. And Van Gogh. They cannot cry no. See, you cannot cry we are. Maybe I argue say Bianca is all year and I say so yeah. But I can't Ghana for say capacity charges in Tina. Or this are two. When you know very well, then you meet a two, it has nothing to do with capacity charges.
Okay. Honorable Yamra PDS in sense and so. Now you see in a crime cracker my Canadian and the age Mansani and Fatani Sani say. At the end of buyer, never here concession of Sabia PDS now obviously Munaya Koyenim. The end of Fasa did buy.
Meanwhile, I'm a more any Abraboy boy every time you are allowed to make reforms. Reforms you started, I think, 1984 and 1994. One of them, I'll check the document again. Energy sector reforms. At that time, I think IMEX form they recommended say yenye concession. And you acquire numa bedru and pembenswa yedri say. They say the private sector no. Ebeso ya se normal boy. Until on the 5th of August 2014. Honorable Secretary John Kerry signed MCC. President go 4 year compact 1, and year compact 2, and MCC 4G2. So the bear $500 million. Eba be shema maya. But yempe private sector on be boy. And they say you buy. The chassis in a very transparent manner, competitive one. I mean about 6 or 7 companies. Our more exhibitors on be boy. And I go for the buying by no be changing yamano. Some of the local content. You say, yeah, local content is good. So, for these Jima local parties are no quite so no. But young companies are betting me a year Jumano. You can say, be a way local content now, call your prefer cobo. I was a suburb, no one can buy, open problem. And none of the drum pen so are way. Now, I just detected something. Aye.
How many Baba phone?
One of the major shareholders. Operative barbering shop.
Baba, we need Petrini. Lunia says he cannot bear time.
Apaso. Omudia paso to trade.
Address been a mutracy copy one answer.
And your address kekeo. Ya Juma Maza. Ya Juma papa na yegusu ya Juma. Na documents na dia ba na eba. Tama omuba no. During the discussion for the concession no. Me therefore the documents ebreye. We sa document we if remida.
Na eka requirements are me that the ma abani se woni so ana.
No, yeah, on the committee no we insist on certain documents. Na me ma yejuma hope. They are demanded say I'm a list of companies. A list of companies that have submitted expression of interest in ECG's PSP and have no objection to their interest being published. Companies, Nini. Omo 33. Maybe I'm the man no anyone 33. To me fine na me say document and minister the buy no. Ghanaian companies they are in a majority share one. Me check in and me who say your company be a friend TG Energy Solutions. Your number 18, but
thank you.
Number 18,
TG Energy Solution, Ghana Limited.
Yes, check your fiscal address,
not available.
Omuni address. What is ECG? ECG is worth 22 billion. What the company here 22 billion? Obisa or manager. Now they are company.
TG Energy Solution. I'm gonna PDS for.
18% shares in the agreement. Tamomba Parliament no. I make us a baba no. Esheno. Nancy letter be abetoja signed by the Minister of Finance. And I just realized TG Energy Solution shareholding no. It changed from 18 to 28%. How did it happen? Bet me the letter number. What accounted for that? I mean, that's serious. What you mention? We a joint memorandum. We a free Minister of Finance. But you meet me the name to table is look at those and Tino. Nsroma. And that's it. And that's it. Right? We a joint parliamentary memo by Boachia Jaco and the Kenovoreta dated 3rd July. A parliamentary memo the brace a more approval. Na omonye concession no tama ye mo approval no na sa TG Energy Solutions no a can list of shareholders no and they owed 18% of the shares inti then as a change here without records to Parliament no shareholding no a change from 18 now akọ 28%. Something must have happened and it should be curious to all of us. Here in Ghana for no we should be concerned about how that shareholding structure changed from 18 on the floor of Parliament and based on the approval of Yemaya, as I say, no, akwa 28%. One money could change here. And one more shares and a yaji Ediama TG Energy Solutions. There should be some interest in that matter. And we are pursuing that matter seriously. You better pursue that matter.
Way back just after PDS and send some
yes, and no Minister of Finance letter was signed and then 27th March 2019. But your PDS structure no. Share within and now middle on the 3 companies no. TGS is almost shares yes and
GTS Power Limited at 10%. Santa Parliamentary at 13%. Now for TG Energy Solution Limited 28%.
18%.
Plus
now, when you address a letter, Naman, that's right hand side. You address a letter, Naman, when you address a man.
Lawyer Gotampo.
Or your wine.
Chairman of the negotiation committee.
Okay, I know your president lawyer during the Supreme Court case petition. And Yama Boba, and Yama Boba.
Not just say PDS I can't answer when you could be a ship being on Kakamwana.
Bam. Bam. Nasa guarantee na ye can. But your mamma call Kakra.
Now the composition of Sanko Fono. Now in Tiamra, and you should tell me, say, conflict of interest.
They don't have the technical capacity. They don't have the financial capacity. So I want to mention, I have no problem if you want local content. Any problem. Come on, President Akufo Dabaso. But don't run on the mantra of local content. No one causes us uncle for we have a good agreement in it. And I read him go see here. Minister of Energy is guaranteeing them to buy no. You're fraudulent.
And see, he need what brought about Jimuni say, okay, you raise the red flag. The whole deal in we
kept raising those red flags. And I can give you statements that me, as an individual, I'm a team baby. Me try letters a guarantee ni a fake. I even wrote to president to tell president a guarantee no. Enya papa. I wrote a letter to the president. A guarantee ni enya papa. Na mesreo shemu mame.
Was it because of the people involved and you did your own background check?
Oh, we did our own background check. Na man krofo kra kokata. Krofo kodoha. Me mo mudin wa ha. Na me nkyerɛ sɛ ne omo yɛ call.
You see directors never sign, they don't even exist.
Alkud for we met them. Yeshia Alkud for. Na ne Alkud for ka kyerɛ yɛ no. Because of confidentiality into the meantime fan to jo ha. E de to jo me no yɛmbɛ hyehyɛ na Ghana for yɛmbɛ hyehyɛ mo. Me na me ka kyerɛ wo no. Me na me ka kyerɛ wo. You see, guarantee a condition precedent. You can condition precedent. Just say ya ade no kora ansa na concession no aba. It is what the guarantee ni ba. E wo said yes wo bakwa koye nhwehwemu.
The guarantee you the buy.
Investigation guarantee you the buy papa na enye papa. Ansa kora na dwumadi na hyase. Nti ni aban ka no just entwamu. Yentimi mfa nya dwuma. And yes our another agreement be article 2.23G. Say ECG ni PDS a sign agreement. Bema ECG for monitor PDS on a continuous basis.
Agreement no.
Minu come and sign it still the inama.
But PDS shall say March of this year.
March 1st.
March 1st.
So why didn't you sign the agreement?
I mean, what went into sign negotiation? No, I feel the green light.
That is the point. And as I guarantee you, March, April, May, June, July. You know, the one nantia could do her cross and cabana one nantia kwaba. Why? To determine that a guarantee is fake or not. About 6 months. Hey, and there was somebody poor.
But another school of thought is so say it was very bold on the part of the government. So red flag and Munamu raise and go for the and take his decision and say, look, at the end you know, just suspend the kakra.
We shouldn't have gotten there, but Kansas you drew. In the PDS, I just got about 500 million cedis every month. For ECG, 6 billion a year for 5 months. That's can is a I hear no metria. I hear naka. Who see who way. Young can order master, young politician trencher. Young fan say, oh, wajapa Opa say, Otomo be me boa. I was you, my mouth check. Unko check and answer now, dear Japadia.
Of course, my check.
I didn't hear.
See, I buy and commission when you do diligence and on cannibal phone because none in call for were involved now.
You better be so. Why did you not ensure so be verify the authenticity and the veracity of this guarantee before the concession? When we stated a condition precedent, yes, agreement, negotiation. No, you can say post that bond and let us be certain and sure. So what that capacity? And then you draw. And the Minister of Energy say, "Are you fraud?" Now they are fraud. They are corrected debut. They don't have corrected.
It's suspension engine enough.
Oh, suspension. Yeah, and we are on Bokwaba, Wakazu, your mom 1 month. Almost 1 month, and I correcting Yama, a DND yesterday. Until I buy, I get no money. Yes, I didn't know my PDS. A henya. We a henya. When I'm catching on.
Baby, I do need me a free contract. Man could nick and cover Kabia Manazo.
Once it's fraud, is fraud. A man understands that fraud vitiates the contract. Menkaza Mamunya private sector. If I say a private sector, let's continue. But in a transparent manner. Let's do it in a transparent manner. That's what I'm saying.
Ha, we are some job for Shemunra. Can't PDS and say, now minority was so much saying.
Yeah, my 5-point demand. Na enemy the back account. IS6.
The back account demo.
No, me square research being run at Joe. Na me the back account. Na you see, you better pussy you. My main infantry, yeah. You better pussy you. You share a Monday, Tuesday, or no. Because never be a sabo baba. I'm a no cry the mood to change. Way.
Never be honorable was way.
And never be a sako or the mamma back of it. So I had Yenina Hana Ubia Tientino. Under this current board, Omo decided to be SIC a contract with ECG. Current ECG board.
And then
SIC is a state-owned institution. our more insurance contract with ECG. Omu the common enterprise insurance. So the enterprise insurance. So we can afford any enterprise insurance. Yeah. You know Kelegajibo and enterprise insurance. On an enterprise insurance for board chair. And you're appointing as ECG board chair. Omo Tremudiama enterprise insurance. Omo Treviere Diamudiama enterprise insurance. My information is that GPH ports. Omo Tremudiama enterprise insurance. Bakuno no.
The same company.
Niaka na mamin so mansa. Yabe pusi ya. No, yabe pusi ya. Enye.
But I say 30 days when you show me.
Oh, masa. Hanya. 30 days no. Hanya. Na your 5-point agenda ne de. You kromo den. Terminate this concession agreement. This very one.
Terminate. And suspension in here.
No, terminate it. ECG already almost started the restructure ECG. Nama ECG management, almost signing performance contracts. Nama almost KPIs. Nama almost protocols. Na ya monitor. 3, dissolve this board. Body MY. Munyi board na NC chain. 4, PDS ikabi oma GB e warm hono. Oma refine says kano. Ene e honsi hu. And 5, obia wedi boni wo no. Emrano ene no endi na nyonyonyo. C4 na yede aka ho ne say immediately no they should establish and operationalize the cash waterfall. Cash waterfall.
And on page daily graphic page 16 the story we buy. I say government must tread cautiously in PDS issue power producers neka. Now what kind of story much I say in fact government should be very cautious in dealing with the situation because yasinsa and krata man share everybody mineka.
Yes, until you say omon trade cautiously. Until you two for say agreement in Munchamono. Yanka is a Muncha compact agreement in him. Compact agreement in here, the bigger agreement of Parliament approve here. Near ye can a PDSDA. Compact agreement, I think say about 6 or I think 6 or 9. I can check quickly for you. We are just one. ECG operational and financial turnaround no. As ECG financial operation, but ECG turnaround project. It's just one out of a lot. Tianga say could track the whole compact, but way specific one with there. MY. What the open one you be the phone lines no. Consumers are complaining, Papa. PDS for my bill. It need 2 days no much your light.
After say my bill no.
Yes, open what there. Uncle for prepayment for a complaining or be to credit or the shame man at Yaira. Pay your to tariff move 1st July, remember 11%. And then 1st August and 2nd August. 2nd August. PDS has failed to publish the record. Until now, you can't even tell CCC1 and CCC1. Where is the record? These are genuine issues. I said, these are issues that go to the core. And yes, a politics can hear. Yes, once in a while, I bet hit your buying. And the politics in the MPP and this year, but you might be a year raising, no. And your MPP and this year,
until we have to start the whole process again of getting another concession here.
If that is the need, we have to do that. Because you're serving Ghana for. Anyhow,
how worse can this get to the extent it might affect your power problem?
I'm happy that ECG has stepped in. Well, I'm happy that there is no lacuna. Energy Commission transfer license and free PDS for the amount ECG. Tiamwa ECG for. No the Americans are also withholding the 190. And there may be sanctions. I don't know. No matter that by Russia, America for.
The government know we said the composition of PDS no questionable. Question and confront and say, I don't know to also take his risk.
That is the point. And on the floor of Parliament, we raised the issue. That was the beginning of the approval process. He raised the issue no mutie. Some of the companies were even formed after Miracle won the contract. As late as 2018, companies were being formed.
It's a consortium here for Rekobo.
Yes. Look, I can tell you, you're drinking, no.
Back to the question again, it will affect Ghana for career union.
Yeah,
how worse can it get?
It can take us back to doom so. That's how worse it can get.
The cat was one so doom so situation, no.
And that's why I'm managing here. I said, "Yeah, go back." If you Nanziana IPP threatens a ombe dumomo video, no.
Because I bind your mocha.
I'm also see any mocha. So go mu dum ya. Thank you, go back to doom so.
Tebia, ya ni omo canteen ya no.
Enti nam see yan hwe ne ye no. That's how worse it can be.
So in your case, would you have chosen PDS?
Oh, never. Never. Go and check the ranking. PDS was not even in category 1. Not even category 2. Miracle, for me, PDS. It was in the last category. You know, category 1, category 2, category 3. Miracle didn't even feature in category 1 or 2. So why would I go and choose them? Who could you say last? And the other last, no. And you choose last.
Then why last? You.
Because I bind this, I disobey change structure now. And all the tier 1, tier 2 companies, no, I withdraw it. I withdraw it.
Now it could be a strategy, I never say to push others away.
And you own frame. Exactly.
So on hindsight, what will be the outcome of this investigation?
All those who misled us into this arena, no. I say, you know more.
Yeah, can it ever be done? Then again, we're looking at political influence.
I tell for bachelor. Okay, boss.
Okay, boss.
Boss, by you raise issue. Adianche, and a Minister of Energy hold a press conference. There be a clear boss MD no. Nancy, boss for now because the boss MD no yeah you know. In Chekwam, now he was wrong. Thereby we on track record here. It's not the best.
Can't it be solved in tandem here? Say, well, there's no need. Say, I don't know. They should cancel the contract abruptly. Yes, be well, Abanti, let's suspend it.
Yes, and you're pushing, no. But your minority leaders who has stated on the floor of Parliament, say we are going to push for a parliamentary inquiry, and would ask for a full-scale parliamentary inquiry, open to the public. People should come swear under oath. Now, you demanded a lot of information from ECG. Since I approve the ECG contract here, a concession agreement here, how many contracts now ECG are awarded? There's a fight there. PDS almost just a contract in two. It's more than $200 million. Within that short space, if awarded contracts more than $200 million, PDS almost do you want to be to us? Who will pay for that bill? Look, any of my courts now, and
John, we share Ghana energy situation here. Are we making any headway?
We were making a lot of headway. Because I am NDC, I leave that to the people of Ghana. My duty is to raise the issues. Now I'm Ghana for now draw conclusion. Sentinel air cosui. And Yama are we really making a headway?
Because look, we have tariffs now. Are we paying realistic prices for the tariffs we've been given?
PURC claims that we are paying realistic tariffs. That's the job of PURC. Until you can then come and tell Ghanaians that homometria.
Ideally, the understanding is that PRC young consumers.
Yes.
Any service providers.
Yes.
But in actual fact, that is not what it is.
Yeah, now then I'm more about Mote tariffs, you be saying,
because they can only go to the service provider and say, okay, and then because of production costs, you're tuning. But we, the people, here consumers, we are not able to go to PURC and tell them, so look, yes, you're bread into Montesomai.
And yes, you push a PURC. Yes, you push a PURC. Because what's what the tariff so? Then you come back again and say, so I need to the cover into Mumrametria. Not just would the Nifa air mammy. Now the Brunkuma Saji. The way you acquire na buy.
And I make us Ghana for more politicians in the coffin. Because some of the decisions need to go a long way to affect us. But because of populist reasons,
President Mama could have done that for the sake of elections, especially in election year. Kubeti Makazama tariff so. Send the MP for ye.
It's possible that 2028 match tariffs.
Now, or we need year. Wababe Miamo minute. President Mama Kaza, Mr. Ramo. Mean trying to ranch Ramo. Tema plans are ba. Omomo boedi. Say a so monqua. You ever called doom some. Say a casi yen tria. A cababe daho. I just says I could baby. And also one or betua. Nti meka no kre. Ba me am di na tem. Esla Levy cry na yeto. Mo ka say hu hia. A campaign against President Mahama. I'm going to lose election. Yeah. They use this against President Mahama. A campaign against President Mahama. I'm going to President Mahama lose ya. And the more winning, you say, no one must have better tariffs no. I'm so I can't no more so. And then the dick see abeto. I say no to gas. I didn't know you knew. Maybe nana. Or crazy with Yankania. Bosumi so no titi ni moko ni niam kakra bia no agada no de akoto gas enne wo de to akoto na gas no so more than 1 cedi say ontua na wo mfa me subsidize and na wo mfa me tua wo car wa bo because of your populist move nti yenye the same MPP ni NDC yenye the same yenye kanokre even at the risk of losing elections we won't do a populist move ni abedi nturachiremo just because we want to win power. That is the difference between NDC and MPP. That is the difference between President Akufo-Addo and John Mahama.
Okay. Obi say you supervised Dumso for 4 years and now you are parading yourself as an energy expert.
That's false. I haven't said I'm an energy expert. But here for tier. Tinia was sending us a message, you know. Yes, no. On can kakra. I haven't said I'm an energy
because
number two, we haven't supervised over Dumso for 4 years. I was appointed as deputy minister in May 2013. May 2013. So I wasn't even a deputy minister for 4 years. That's one. Number two, from 2013, 14, by 15, we had solved this problem. Nti nipa no send a message now. Me party chova. This is not the era for campaign propaganda now. We the win election. No. This is a serious matter, and let's get.
The Ghanaians are in for trouble as far as this PDS situation is concerned.
We won't allow that as a minority. We would ensure that the right thing is done. Yeah, you be kwama mo Ghana for. You be kwama mo say ni America Jina mo kuma.
Now, you to be correct the situation and say, look, okay, if they are not doing the thing the right way, this is how it should be done, and that. If they do it that way, I mean, we can go for.
I don't think you can correct fraud. Say, "Nke bioma kase normally, and misinformation and bibia," then you can be looking at correcting it. But when the Minister of Energy, and he is the minister responsible for that sector, he is the one responsible. He's the supervising minister. On one side, you say you're fraudulent there. You can correct fraud.
And go say you can minister and resign. You think say
that's for the president? Yeah, I don't want to get into those things. The president knows what to do. Resignation there's any penina. I want to hear Cassiano Mumuna.
Because we share the Okikayani documents about Bomb. People did not act in good faith. Until what should be the ideal punishment? The best serve as a deterrent to phone 2 years.
Let the president and his team decide that we will continue to say the truth.
Because my knowledge phone calling for Sadia.
Well, the members of the Parliamentary have every right. Yes, say Obia or Ye Bonibia woman. Ese Emran Nidi. Not just the Minister of Energy. The Minister of Finance was aware. And then the Minister of Energy in Kwana Mubeyinama. Muyi Minister of Finance is here, Esinche. No more sacrificing Minister of Energy. Why must it always be the Minister of Energy? Sana Modiye Bochaja home.
And we ending.
I'm very deal no. And your president a man approval. Say Omra Parliament. The minister is only an agent of the president. There's one man approval say Omra Meya Ameria. Why do you hold him alone responsible? You can't extricate Mr. Keneforeta and hold only Ameo responsible. Why? Must we not be fair to the people of Ghana?
I didn't think the energy sector and a very bone of contention between the two political parties. Why can't we solve it once and for all?
Because we decide to do blame game. You inherited all these assets from us. Oh, you inherited assets of free more. If you can tell us, oh, assets na challenge across room. Inti assets no young person ye not challenge no yet. But oh, your buyer, Dumso was still persistent. You did nothing. You supervised over this. It's not true.
And you were not coming out to tell Ghanaians, so we're confused.
No, I was. I've been speaking all this while. I'm one of the people who has been very vocal on these energy issues. Me, I went there, I knew nothing about energy. Take me call Minister of Energy. In fact, Ada may be come vetting. I checked into some simple hotel B. For 3 days, I just went and took all the documents. Me free, and I read every document they gave me. Near Hamino, my friend, no my bisa. Even as minister, I don't know whether I have his authority. Ubit is a Rokubrobi. Extremely intelligent, exceedingly good in the energy sector. I used to go to him. I just over and watch him, Buame. And Najo, he will walk me through the process. To me, call him person who will pull all documents. Be
MPP member.
Also, minor. That's how we build this nation. I don't wish that Akufo-Addo fails entirely. No.
I see.
No, I don't wish that he fails.
No, one failure party be done by power.
I can't even say, look, we contributed to this. Tell me a tray about PDS issue or take it up here. Kamaka say yes. My born about we tie.
So no, so can we be join us?
No, my born about say we tie me advice aye. But I also take the credit because me and my man advise.
I say as long as you also you're incompetent.
No, they tell me. I say. No, there are people in the sector. When you're a minister, your duty is not technical work. It's policy. And I use my finance knowledge to do a lot of the modeling and analysis. Not technical side, no. I depend on the technical people. Most of the arguments I do is about economic figures. And the people are there who consult you.
The notorious energy sector levy, you know, and come up and one can we from God. You give a period of time.
You insisted, say, at least 5 years there and work on the infant in Yikano. And we're frontal, we're honest. People can criticize us for that. They are entitled to that. But you can't criticize.
That's an world market, I was wrong.
No, form.
Our form today, they saw no.
They saw no.
But said change Kakra by, but it didn't reflect.
Yeah, until 2016, you're making 970 million cedis from crude oil in your time. President Akufo-Addo by 2017, will make it 2.3 billion. 2018, will make it 5 billion. 2019, he's making more than 6.5 billion.
And anything on one
anything else on one no be making 900 million, 1 billion crore. Also on chum. And now we make 6 billion. One chum, what's that EDB appears so? Where is the consistency? So would you want any juma? It cannot be because it defeats logic. Ko only pakroni making 900 million. Was it me nyaska me ho kire me? Intimidating a talk akra eba. Na manya bibi kakra dia roads. Because we gave out 1 billion in 2016 for the road sector. Musi debi. Edi I want you to ye hia sa levy no. Na wo waba. When you 6 billion. Levy no when you. Despite getting 6 billion. Who person was atum. I mean debi masa.
JJ, difference Ben was who are by man so one of policies and decisions you make now free more now Jinapor. How do you see the two?
Let me be honest, who are by my head?
Adding.
It's not easy. You are faced with different decisions. And everything you do, there's an opportunity cost. Who decided to overtake tariffs by 17% at the Kababe tour? Who decided to overtake 2 more at the Amuchebe?
My election year, just for you to win the election.
We took that decision in the election year. This levy was implemented from January 2016.
Ideally, no one is saying Kadimbo co-position come on take his decision.
But is it just about winning elections? We've been vindicated today. Can't we also practice that? Look,
I mean, if you got to a point, say, okay, look, by this decision, no, it would be more opposition now. You wouldn't have taken that risk.
We knew, say, it shouldn't just be about election. You know, our primary objective is not to deceive Ghanaians and win elections. And campaign, President Mama stating it clear. On intro, on fan tro, and win election.
And the first no ditro.
What's the only intro? One can say only intro biome. I'm saying it's a continuous. Only intro, Bekano Cressa. Now, or Wojidie, our regime say, Nyanko Pon Beman and Sasso. I'm talking about what you're saying in your mass. I know you know. Danka Akufo Addo when here. Thank you who say omo incompetent.
So for the word and money I use.
Oh. Now one year cause one business okachiro. Ah, abanya bon papa.
Was in a free SHS abango for school free.
Happy. One double track system here witness.
So no temporarily you become
as amunya kan yanyati. Munya kan yanyati.
But you go for can say and easy for me in the dinner MPPIC but you're not offering any alternative solve some problems now.
We are developing our manifesto. The manifesto no I serve on one of the committees. Yeah, bodjuma papa. Na manifesto no be toja. We say yes.
Maybe our committee in to the board but one thing in Koyi.
Because we are building on Niye. So and learn from that. Now you improve the system now.
Are you so sure of 2020?
Mania 2020.
Next
The only
year.
thing I see here, and this is 4th year, is to police and monitor the ballot.
And the next one be
Is to police and monitor the ballot. And a transmission of the results. Nsroma, would you pink sheet fako baby as odoko? Yenim nia yeka.
Argentina.
Yesen nia wawaka no. Usunsuna. Usuru.
It's 2016 wawaka mo.
Me say nia wawaka no. Usunsuna. Usuru.
JJ, AI says a political party in position in electoral commission in the electoral commission supposed to be an independent body. I'll share my banner course.
But you are independent people who can tell whether the electoral commission yet no. No council and no council. At least limited registration exercise. Yeah, when you course.
About bit me influence electoral commission Juma way.
It depends.
When I say it's possible generally.
I said it depends. That's how I can answer it.
Because
it depends.
The saying goes like, you have a 12 anti, you also be a feeding in Ushim. And also, you know what you want.
You have fee and Juma. You have a course or go, you have fee and we are determined that by 10:45 near G resource in your by 11 near we. You cry a resource. Oh, behind me, I was draw. Oh, no, Ghanaians even need us.
Why did Ghanaians vote NDC out?
Deception from the MPP.
Deception, just saying.
Deception.
I didn't see.
And you be near energy sector levies. And you be near energy sector levies. Deception. Deception. You say, you better corporate tax, so you be energy sector levy free ho. You be say, you be say, what up are driving there? Pothole crying yet. Over in Zotoa, two car.
And in terms of
pothole,
and in terms of
Mukwanye,
the
Gang of 4. I could grab a quine way. Sign near friend at that time. We inherited it from President Gofo. Yan complaining. Yan the we took bold decision and finished off this road. That is what the complaint.
Portos Abaso.
Na Porto Abaso one is Oshe.
There's someone in here.
Me who Porto come by me say akwan de Porto beti ma Abaso. Accident correct me cost Porto. By me who Porto no. That's why we vote government.
Maybe also. I don't know.
I vote government so met tenase na emrebia o Mahama. Uji di president kan before catch say no ba be ya. Gagana photo aba ma.
Nti dia fufo na need for the Ghana for the be nyina so ato aba mo.
One, that don't be because in terms of honesty. Two, we listen to Ghanaians. If you say there's any a change, and I mean what, we would make decisions and implement good policies and do what is proper. For fraud, also be any say, man before and chantron and kosa.
Omokambaka.
Omokan will match them.
You see, Ghana for any you want to see things empirical evidence.
Oh, that's the one with empirical evidence. As a radio hospital in Zio. Radio hospital in Zio. Tema. Hospital for Fair you see Maritime Hospital in Zio. Legon Teaching Hospital in Zio. Tamale Teaching Hospital in Zio. Bupesha Nut Factory in Zio. Circle Interchange in Zio. Yakasi Yakasa Dibechi. Kotoka International Airport. Beautiful airport. World-class airport. NZO. SMS mobile, dear no my.
One SMS.
Young Grofway. Ya number, ede no my.
NDC
3 years.
JJ MPP na dis omo your enemies.
Oh David.
Sir.
Oh David.
Nti ade na dey man so because MPP before.
Oh then there kasa. Say a discussion there.
Asumesi.
Yeah. I say we rush go Parliament because you juba.
We da find Sibianka, Sibia Ubia house just propose some solutions to the energy situation in this country and Kadena Kabeka.
One, we should consult each other. Me, Yamfani said, enemy energy minister, me fre Peter Meu, me fre Boachajaku, me fre Rekubrobe, me fre former appointees Ninko for Munim sector name. Na me have a session together. Quietly. Maybe out of a crampo. Maybe a 3-day, 2-day brainstorming session. Then I'll tap into their knowledge. Me gather. Now my back. Near form a proper document. It's maybe you 4 years, sir. I'm specific. Measurable. But as achievable targets. Ambitious targets. Targets are realistic. And they're time bound. Street lights say a dear. Because see any street lights. Say capital
drive one from motor and another.
And American is a capital city, no. Yen you change street lights from sodium to LED. Na sodium and China say, and you change it called LED. We can improve it further. Until no a nema say ye now you consult each other. Look,
in fact,
let's learn.
Partisan politics in Tunchen.
Yeah. Look, why we resolve do something is because depending on young home. We consulted extensively from other people. Dr. Donko Yeni dear, Honorable Boa or Yeni dear, Sir Tekwebe Danemi minister. He contributed a lot in terms of the financial structure. I learned a lot under him. A lot how to do modeling. He is very good with figures. Dr. Donko is very good with the technical side.
So we have the man to solve the problem.
Oh yes. Dr. Donko is very good with technical issues.
So why are we not putting them to good use?
We did. That's why we resolved the challenge.
Finally, regarding this RPDS assembly, if you have the opportunity of meeting the president, the old man, then I'll
tell him to do a complete cleanup of the system.
Cleanup as in?
A complete shake-up. He'll understand it. I'll tell him, Mr. President, do a complete shake-up of the system. That's number one. Number two, please get politicians off this PDS team. Get politicians off. The problem of PDS
technocrats.
Is No. Not technocrats. Yamvan say Sikasem say more enye. Not politicians in free. There's too much politics in the PDS.
Politicians in the bus scavengers no. Thomas Abusi coming.
Scavengers maybe an a chair for anti-asia. Near all can say pete.
Jojo Baba catch news wa. John Jinapor, young people so good much was Savannah region. Now a deputy minister for energy NDC Breno. And they was I am Rashebi Journey or want to be that's the teachings also. I'm
grateful.
The PDS is the young Tunchene because I'm Ghana for. I was a Hana didn't come on ABC. I said I could see any PDS no you want to cover by Ghana here and I here. Yakoba Gina says here and 20 year. In fact, you could do so mubium, but Yami Manam Pare. You will show Honey BBC. Your friend Kwame Egitia, production team, Madam was Yami Bois, and Channel Pansu, Yabishia. Yamin, come on, bye bye.